Hello, welcome. My name is Mr. Abdul, an entrepreneur, a business consultant, and also a motivational speaker. Today, I'm here to share a lot of tips with you. I'm here to share tips with you. Today, the topic that I'll be sharing with you is failure. I'm sharing with you, discussing with you now about failure. Why most of the time, a lot of people venture into business within 12 months, within 24 months, within some couple of years, their businesses got failed. That's why today I'm here to share with you. So please pay much more attention. I'll be giving you four main tips that always, trying to stress businesses to go into failure. These are the things that most of the time a lot of people don't make much more attention to. They don't pay attention to, and in fact, most businesses normally, collapse. They fail because of this kind of tips that I'll be sharing with you. They lack to implement them. They lack to, adapt themselves into this kind of, knowledge. And this is what is stressing most of the businesses. One thing is that everybody can go into business, but not everyone can become successful in the business field. You understand? Everybody can choose to go into business, choose to launch your business very right, but if it's not taken, or if you don't have the right, you know, knowledge and the mindset and what it takes, to manage or run your business fast, you are going to be out of the market. Some people are going to, see you off from the market, and most of the time, you don't try to see people to see you off, but there are some things that when you are not doing them very right, in fact, you yourself, you are going to throw yourself out of the market. In fact, it's going to be a great loss to you. So please pay much more attention. I'll be sharing four tips with you, and these are the main keys that is going to help you if you are into business, or you are not trying to venture into business. You are planning of launching a business. Maybe you are a new startup, so you are trying to venture into business. Then please, this is the right time for you. This is the right minute for you. Please make sure that you pay much more attention. You know, draw your mind closer to what I'm trying to share with you, and it's really going to help you. It's really going to give you much more directives on the kind of particular field that you have chosen yourself to be. And our number one, tips that I have with you that always normally used to causes businesses to fail. Always businesses will be failing, within 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they'll fail. If you ask them what happened, they don't know what to tell you. They're trying to use certain excuses to tell you which doesn't suit of mind or doesn't suit of knowledge. The number one tips I have with you is lack of focus. Lack of focus, as a new startups, when you're already into a business, one thing a lot of people don't know is when you are into business, the business need attention. You have to focus on the business because you are the business, you are the key, you are the leader, you are the one operating the business. The business is now being operated by a material something. The business is normally used to be operated by people, by human beings, by human creature. You understand? So your business need attention, your business need focus. If I mean focus, most of the time, a lot of people launch businesses. At the end of the day, then they try to, add a lot of things to their businesses whereby they don't have a main key factor of what they are trying to, do or what they are really into. They're trying to hold this, hold that, touch this, touch that, thinking that that is going to bring me money, that is going to help me fetch much more money, I can see much more cash. No, no. Business need to be focused. Your business need to be focused. You have to place your mind on one particular thing. If that's the kind of skill set you have to get for that particular field, that's the right thing you have to do. You need to go out there, go and get a skill set for the kind of chosen field that you have placed yourself in. Don't try to go and get the skills of this for some time, then you stop. Then you go and get the skills of this for some time, then you stop. No, you need to be very focused. You have to focus your mind. You have to stabilize your mind, stabilize yourself, structure yourself down that this is what I wanted to do. So let me acquire myself, let me dedicate myself, to acquire much more knowledge, much more ideas, the skill set that is very necessary for that particular field. For example, if you wanted to go into barbering salon, you need to go and get a skill set. So you only focus your mind on that particular aspect. If you wanted to go into restaurants, and then you have to prepare yourself, or you wanted to become a chef, you have to make sure yourself that you have to develop that kind of particular skill set for that. Don't try to be adding things that is going to stress you out of the chosen field that you have chosen yourself. This has most of the time a lot of people go into businesses within 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, the business got flattered. The business is going to be failed. because we lack focus. We lack focus in our directions of the business and also in the directions of our life. So please, we have to take note on this. We need to be very focused. You have to be very focused. If you are going to be selling eggs, then make up your mind that you have to get a skill set of how to sell eggs, where to get your eggs, and how to cook your egg, and how to make it very nicely. Try to engage yourself into that. Do that for a couple of years. See yourself in growth. See yourself that particular aspect that you have engaged yourself into. There is a growth. There is a growth in that particular field, or you are trying to see, let me say, an improvement on the chosen field that you have chosen yourself to be. So focus in business is one of the key factors. And if you try to focus on the business by adapting yourself into the system that you have chosen yourself to be, at the end of the day, in fact, you are going to receive a good result and also be very happy about the journey that you have truly embarked yourself on. So focus is number one key factor. If you are a new startup, or you are an entrepreneur, or you are so maybe you are into an organization, my advice to you is to focus. You have to be very focused. Focus. Don't try to add this, add that, or I've ventured into this. It doesn't work, so let me venture into this. No, no. Be focused. Once you are being focused on the chosen field that you have placed yourself into, so in fact, definitely you are going to see success, or you are going to see a good result on that particular field. So please be focused. Don't try to add things that you have no much more ideas or knowledge about. Please be focused. Be focused. Be focused. Number two tips that I have to share with you is lack of an effective planning. Lack of an effective planning. And here is the case where a lot of people go into business without planning. Even a lot of people go, even their whole life is completely planned. No. There's a saying that if you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. So life needs to be planned. You have to plan yourself before you get into business. Or once you are into business, you have to put yourself, you have to give yourself an effective plan. You need to have, you need to structure yourself. You need to plan very well. Your plans is going to determine, your steps. So you have to plan. Planning is one of the key, it's also a key factors, to also protect your business from failing. You need to protect yourself by planning. You need to plan very well. Have a structure, have a way, a means how to strategize yourself. Planning, lack of an effective planning can help you to fail in business. You need to plan. Planning helps us now to rethink. Planning helps us to restructure. Planning helps us to take directions. Planning helps us to, to take very good initiative of our directions in life. So we need to plan. If you are running a business without planning, you just venture, you are doing, others are doing because you also wanted to venture into. No, please, your rate of failure is going to be very high. Learn how to plan, learn how to structure yourself, from, doing things anyhow. You need to get a plan, structure yourself, get a profile. You can't build a house without a plan. You can't just dig a foundation without, trying to do something from your mind. No, you need to sit down, structure yourself, get a clear vision of what you are doing, how you want to see the end result of what you are trying to do, because what you are doing is going to produce a result. So if you don't really structure yourself to plan very well, you are not really going to get, the good result that you want. So it is very necessary, to have an effective plan. You need to plan your life, plan your business, plan yourself, plan your directions. Everything that's all around you need to be planned. And if you can truly plan very well and fast, truly, you are truly going to hit the targets of the chosen field that you have chosen yourself to be. So the second tips I'm trying to encourage you is to have an effective plan. Don't just venture into business. You can be doing what others are doing, but your plans, an effective plan is going to help you to be different from the others. You understand? You can see there's a lot of companies, there's a lot of competition. Plans can help you win competition. Plans can help you structure yourself. Plans can help you, give you good directives on your side, and it can also help you to, to create much more core values in the chosen field that you have chosen yourself to be. So please plan well. Don't just venture into business. If you lack to plan, you will fail. Then when you fail, you will learn how to plan. So please learn how to plan once you are into the business, or once you are an entrepreneur, or once you are trying to start. Please put up things very well. The foundation, how to start and what to start. You need a plan. If you have any idea, please, you can consult people who have already been to the field, who have an experience, who can give you directions, ideas on how to do that and what not to do. So our number two factor is tips that I have with you is lack of effective plan. lead you to failure in business. Can lead you to failure in business. Please don't forget, if you're really enjoying these tips and this educative knowledge, please don't forget to subscribe. Go to Facebook, like the page, and also comment, and also leave a comment on that section below, and also share to people out there. Maybe someone out there wanted to venture into business, but you wanted to hear this kind of ideas, this kind of knowledge, this kind of tips. Please share the video to friends and families and friends, and also people who would like to also enjoy much more on this platform. Thank you. So please, we'll be going on our third list, and the third tips that I have with you. When you are into business, please try to delay gratification. Delaying of gratification can help your business to succeed. If I mean delay gratification, what does it mean? Delay gratification, please. A lot of businesses used to collapse in as much as possible. They lack to delay gratification. And if I mean gratification, what does it mean? You're trying to, dig fastly into your income capital or into your income. The income that you are making, you have seen yourself, oh wow, the business is moving, the business is growing. So at the end of the day, once you see the profit, in fact, you are trying to dig into it. You see this, you buy, you see X, you buy, you see Y, you buy, you see U, you buy. No, no. Please, you must try to delay gratification. Try to delay gratification. It is very necessary to delay gratification. Just fastly, once you started a business within 1 year, 2 years, you have seen an improvement. By God's grace, you have seen an improvement that in fact things are trying to move. Customers are working and still is moving on. Then you bought a nice car, you rent a nice apartment, you are trying to be selective in things that you want by your choice. No, 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 no. You need to delay gratification. You need to delay the gratification. Don't venture into things, material things all the time. You have to venture into things so quickly. No, no. Because if you don't save money, your money needs to be saved. Your income capital and all need to be saved. Why do you need to save your income capital? For growth in the business and also for any flat out in the business, you have to save first to save money. You understand? Or for any risk or any mistakes that is going to occur in the business, you need a backup. The savings is going to help you to back up any loss or whenever you have any loss. You understand? So we need to save. And most people don't save when they are trying to run businesses, when they are trying to make small interest, when they are trying to make small income. Then they try to, venture into things that they don't need to. People go and buy cars, rent big apartments, buy big material things that they don't even need. Please, if you don't try to avoid those kind of, steps or things in your life, your business is going to automatically fail. And when it fails, in fact, it's going to be very difficult for you. It's going to be very difficult for you to restart again. So in business, please, you have to delay gratification. Delay of buying stuffs, delay of buying material things, things that you don't need them. You are buying because others are buying. You are buying because it became a fancy things to you. Please, no, you don't need them. You don't need those things. Try to delay gratification. As a new startups, if you are running a business, like I said for the beginning, you need to focus yourself on the business. Focus. Move. Then once you are moving, you are trying to see an income. Try to structure yourself, use it, structure yourself by developing a plan, an effective plan that is going to help you to add more. Once you are doing all those kind of tips and it's really helping you, you need to save much more. You don't be by using the money or the small income that you're making to be buying material things that are not necessary because others are buying, so you also wanted to have those kind of things. No, no. In business, we don't run business like that. You have to structure yourself very nicely, very effectively, so that at the end of the day, when you have any flat out, you can go there because you have a backup. Your savings is going to back up you, to restart again because you know how you started and things that you did before you were able to flat out. So please, hear me out. If you are listening to me, please pay much more attention. Delay gratification. Delay gratification. Don't try to see yourself, oh, now I'm making money, so I'm rich. No, no. If you need to have a target ahead of you, you need to have a target ahead of you. So once you have a target ahead of you, you can do more. You can do more with yourself. So this is our these are our 10 tips that I'm sharing with you. Delay gratification. Delay gratification. And if you really focus on these tips that I'm giving you, in fact, it's really going to add much more value in your business, add much more value in your life. And in fact, you're really going to be successful and you're going to, limit your rate of failure. Limit your rate of failure in business. And these are the last tips that I'll be sharing with you. The last tips that I'll share with you. And this one is one of the major key. Most of the time, it always stress people, to fail in business. It always stress people to fail in business. And these are our last This is our number four tips. It's very powerful. Please make good use of it. It's very powerful. Make good use of it. Lack of time management. Lack of time management. Everyone can run a business, but let me tell you one thing: a business needs to be run on time. We need to run our business on time. Our life needs to be run on time. If you are not running your life on time, in fact, you are going to be stressed with life. People are going to, be out of you. Life is going to run out of you. You understand? The future is going to run out of you. Everything that you need to do on this earth, we need to use time. The difference between the rich and the poor is the way the rich manage their time, the way the rich use their time. We all have 24 hours in a day. But the difference between the rich and the poor is how the rich people use their time to get whatever at all they want. If you are going to use your time to sleep, you can do that. If you are also going to use your time to make money, you can do that. If you are also going to use your time to rent a service, you can do that. If you are also going to use your time to go and gossip, you can do that. That is going to differentiate the difference between you and I, the result that I'm achieving, or the outcome that I'm achieving at the end of the day, or at the end of the year, or at the end of the future. So your time management have to be very fluent. You have to focus on time management. Don't run your business just anyhow. Place your business on time. Your business needs to be placed on time. Your business needs to be structured. You need to know the appropriate time that people are willing to buy from you, the time people are out. So you have to log in at the right time and also log out at the right time. You understand? Don't just be logging in at any time. No, you need to have a specific time management plan. You need to plan very well with your time, because time is one of the greatest assets. Time is one of the greatest assets that every human creature has. So if you misuse it, in fact, you are not going to get a good result out of it. If you use it well, in fact, you are going to get a much more impact, or create much more value in it. So time is one of the key factors in business and also in our life. So please, what I'm encouraging you is to make sure that you try to place yourself in a time note. Everything needs to have a timetable for yourself, for your business, for your outcome and your income. Everything needs to be planned with time. Everything needs to move with time. Your business have to be run on time. A lot of businesses has collapsed for the past, let me say, 2, 3 years, 4 years. Lack of time management, they have collapsed. After speaking to them, also Mr. Abdul, but I realized most of the time the kind of time they used to operate their business is not on point. You can't be running your business because the business belongs to you, so you can choose to run the business at any time you want. No, the market doesn't give a fuck. Excuse me to say, doesn't give a fuck about the time that you run the business. You understand? So if I'm the customer, or you are the customer, please, you must respect. If I really wanted to buy, I don't check up to the time. I just go out there and buy what I want. So if I'm there, you are not there. Why won't I go to another person who is there to buy? And at the end of the day, in fact, you create a business, there's not going to be customer traffic in your business anymore. You end up losing sales, you end up losing customers, and you end up complaining, thinking that you are going to blame the government, blame society, blame people around you. No, you have to blame yourself by not managing your time very well. So these are tips I'll be sharing with you. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I can see you, all the messages are coming in. Please pay much more attention. I'll be giving you much more tips on this particular channel. And in fact, I'm going to help you what to do in business, what not to do, how to create a traffic line to your business. I'll be sharing much more with you. This is part one of this video about failure in businesses, and I'll be adding much more. So please don't forget, like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching on Startup Zone TV. I really appreciate your time.